Hey everybody. So what I'm going to do today is walk us through a series of voice and breath exercises. So this is what I would like you to do before voice lesson, between voice lessons, and anytime you can get somebody in your family involved, do this together. Do it alone, do it together, do it privately, ask the neighbors to show up. You can set all of this to music. You can put on every song, any song, and infuse this with energy and excitement and just commit at least the length of 1 or 2 songs a day. If you do these exercises, I will guarantee you, not only are you going to feel better, calm your nerves, be able to control yourself or feel more connected when you need to call on some peace or some understanding, it's going to change your voice. It's going to change how you use your instrument, and through all of the rough spots, all of the physicality and the creation of sound, you're going to understand it at an incredibly intuitive, but much more powerful level. So this is what I've been working on for years, but just in the last few weeks, things have become very clear on how I want to teach it. And this is exciting. So at minute 132 on the future moments, you can fast forward, and this is where we'll learn. So let's give it a try. Okay, so the very first thing you want to do, take a breath and close your eyes and drop into your body, meaning recognizing where you are in the room, what you're sitting on, ground yourself, but become one with your space. What are you sitting on? I'm sitting on a bolster pillow. My knees are crossed. And start sensing your breath. Start sensing what mood are you in. Start sensing what are you hearing? What are you concerned about? What are you worried about? And just keep dropping in, making contact with your body where you are. And allow this to take a few moments. The key to the success of dropping in is being mindful to exactly where you are in the moment and surrendering to that you don't have to hurry up. You don't have to worry about who's in the next room. You acknowledge that they're there or whatever the issue is and drop in. And now we're just going to take in a couple cycles of breath just to be aware of our cognitive breath. Is it tight? Is it loose? What's happening? Believe me, we're going to check in at the end and you're going to feel a big difference. So taking that breath in, remember for all of you that I work with, I always call it a flower. You can say it's chocolate chip cookies or pizza, I don't care. The ease and expansion of the chest when you take a relaxed breath in. Maybe 3, 4, 5 nice cycles of breath in, breath out. Being mindful, so paying attention to where the breath chooses to go in your body, where it chooses or where it finds obstacles or restriction. It could be in any day, you're going to feel something different. If you just came from cleaning your bedroom, you're going to feel something different than if you came from the pool. And when you feel the breath starting to relax and be natural, we're going to move on. So here's our first real breath exercise. We are going to do what I call expansion. It's going to fill up our lungs to the limit, to where we feel massive tension, where we feel the intercostal muscles start to separate. So we're going to blow up our balloon to its maximum before it would pop. So let's just take in a breath. So it doesn't have to be big. You just keep breathing in until you're like, I'm done. You're going to feel your tummy. So let's just breathe one into your tummy. And let's breathe one into our private areas. And let's breathe one into our lower back. And let's breathe one right into our sternum. And let's breathe one right into our collarbone. And let's breathe one into the back ribs. And now let's try that expansion. All of it opens up until you're gonna pop. And then let it go. And this time we're going to hold it for 4. and relax. And we're going to do it for 4 again. Breathe all the way in, everything to 4. Here we go. And let go. Let's hold it for 5. So we're going to breathe in and hold it for 5. Fill up the tummy, fill up the tushy, fill up the chest, fill up everything till you feel tension. Here we go. Can you feel it? Can you feel the ribs? Can you feel the sternum? So if you can't, it's okay. It takes a while to get that sense in, but just keep trying. You can do this one over and over again. Imagine it this way. You're working a teeny muscle group in the intercostals. It's what basically fuses the ribs together. They get stuck. We don't work them out very much. We hold ourselves in tension all the time, but the last thing they want to do is take in a full breath and really relax. So it's a muscle. We got to work it. So let's do it. You can feel that right in your tummy too, right? When those ribs really separate, it goes all the way in. One more, all the way through the back. Let's do that one for 5 counts. We're going to hold for 5. When you get to expansion, let's hold for 5. And let it out. So take 1 more or 2 more, just relax breaths in. Oh, that's easy. Ooh, maybe even a little lightheaded. Great. Now let's take a second. Let's reset. Wiggle it out. We're going to do what is called a 4-count breath. It's 4 counts out. We're going to use a hand as a visual. 1, 2, 3, 4. But the breath is just a little sip in. That was 4 counts and 4 counts. So here's how technically you do it. The breath comes in through the nose, out through the mouth. So 4 little sips in through the nose, and then on your own count, make that 4 count last longer and blow out of your mouth longer. So the 4 count just gets slower, or you can count to 5, or you can count to 6. It doesn't matter how you do it. Let's imagine I'm going to do 1 for you to show you what a slow 4 looks like. Allowing for my ribs to be part of the flow, not being forced, but expanding and contracting and expanding and contracting. So let's do that together a couple more times on a medium speed. Really easy. Okay, now check in with your breath now. Starts feeling, how does the skin feel different? How does the head feel different? Check in with your emotions. How to, even for this like 6 minutes of work we've done, how your emotions have changed or anything showing up. All valuable information. And our very last exercise before we start to sing is we're going to start with puppy breath. You could do it with a crazy face, or you can just do your tongue. So I'm sitting up tall in my chair or on the floor, me on a bolster, tall through the back, tall through the neck, chin slightly tucked, tongue out, and I'm going to, at the back of my throat, just pop out breath. There's no more work to this. You don't have to make anything else happen. Other things are recruited. Your diaphragm is recruited, so it's being used. You're gonna feel a pop in the belly and an expansion in the back, but all you need to worry about is how you exhale. So let's try that. We're gonna do it for, a good time, and then we're gonna test our skills. Here we go. Nice up in your chair, tongue out, and let's go. Keep going, keep going. If you need to take a break, it's okay. Start getting that syncopation. If you want to go slower, it's your breath. Take a breath. Keep going. Stop for a second. Start back in. And let's finish together. Hands over our head and breathe out. Hands over our head and breathe in. And breathe out. And hands over our head, breathe in. And breathe out. Okay, our very last exercise before we sing, my hands are going to go on my knees. I'm going to pull with my heart as if there is a handle, pull, and then I'm going to push with my heart. So these are just in response. I'm not dancing. They are in response. My head doesn't bob. I'm just going to pull with my chest. Boop, boop. Out, in, out, in, out, in. Join me. Out, in. I'm going to breathe in the front and out on the back. Doing great. Puppy breath. Keep going. You stop when you need to and come back in. In, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. Rocking in your seat. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. In, out, in, out. You can do it on your back. In, out, in, out. And let's stop. Breathe in gently. Breathe out. Ooh, breathe in. Breathe out. Now let's start making some sound. Now after these breaths, woo, things start to really flow. They're starting to move from your body. You feel all of the energy in your head, but your body feels more connected to the breath and the sound that you're making. So the is pretty easy now. And if your lips aren't coordinated, so let's think of that puppy breath one more time. How the tummy moves, and add that into the and start to shake it out. Join me, okay? I know somebody's in the room, but you're so calm right now. It's good. So I'm letting my back open naturally, but now it's a part of the entire experience, as we're all of us, yes, all of us, seem to forget that the ribs need to expand in the back to create that kind of power to sing easily. And the more that they are incorporated into the movement, eventually, like a muscle, so you're working it out today, you're going to be working it out for a while, eventually it becomes very natural and very easy. It will be like you're lifting a piece of paper, not a 20-pound weight. So just imagine that very soon this is going to be super easy as like lifting a sheet of paper. Unless if that gives you anxiety, then you're lifting an ice cream cone. Okay, let's do it again. Feeling that back, those lower ribs. And then that's going to flow out of you. Okay, my ladies, and maybe, I don't know, there's no guys yet. Work on that. Please let me know how this goes for you. So turn on some music. And let's just go back a little bit. So felt sense. Easy breath, expansion, 4-count breath, puppy breath. Mwah.